This is perhaps the only one street in the world where two Nobel Peace Prize laureates had lived. This is Soweto, South Africa. Nelson Mandela and Archbishop Desmond Tutu both lived here. Here is Lerato, their neighbor.
He used to literally do his morning run here. So to hear of his passing this morning, it's just a big blow. As you know, that this street is the only street where in the world the two Nobel Peace Prize winners have lived. You can then imagine us, the neighbors around. We are really touched by his passing.
Both are no longer in this world, but both, Nelson Mandela and Archbishop Tutu, stay in the hearts of Muslims. Muslims were a part of the struggle against apartheid in South Africa. Archbishop Tutu knew what apartheid is. Israeli human rights organization B'Tselem and Human Rights Watch now call Israel an apartheid state. But the Nobel Peace Prize laureate Bishop Tutu compared Israel's treatment of Palestinians to apartheid. He even backed boycott and sanctions movements against Israel. He considered Palestine as God's own cause.
People of Palestine for freedom from humiliation, from persecution, from the unjust policies of Israel. That is something that is unstoppable because it is a righteous cause. It is a righteous cause. It is God's own cause.
He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his work in 1984. As the apartheid system fell in 1994, Tutu led the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. He sought to provide restorative justice. It meant compensation to survivors and amnesty to perpetrators who cooperated with the inquiry. Tutu became the voice of the oppressed. He spoke up for Rohingya people in Burma. When the Burma Task Force launched its campaign for Rohingya people, he came forward. At the request of Maung Zani and Imam Malik Mujahid, he said what Rohingyas face in Burma is a textbook case of genocide. It was years before the rest of the world started considering it a genocide. In 2015, Muslims faced genocide in the Central African Republic. Almost all of the 436 mosques in that country were destroyed. Christian militias were killing Muslims. The world remained silent, but Archbishop Tutu warned them of genocide. He was the only one to use the term genocide to define what was happening. Tutu opposed the invasion of Iraq. He called for former US President George W. Bush and former UK Prime Minister Tony Blair to face prosecution at the International Criminal Court over their invasion and occupation of Iraq. He cared for all.
His legacy will be his love for all people. I don't know whether have you come across his writings. He has always said that God is not God of Christians. God is God of all people. So his main legacy is his love for all God's people.
He chose the cheapest available coffin. as he opposed lavish spending. Thank you, Bishop Tutu. Thank you. This is Saleha Faruque for Muslim News.